Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to another Pokemon VGC video in Regulation G. Alright guys, today we are testing out a Giratina team. This is the first time I've ever used Giratina. Just basically what we're doing in this series that I've been doing in Regulation G is I'm just trying out a new restricted every video so I can get an idea of what every single restricted is like when it comes to this regulation. I really want to try out every single restricted. We'll see how far I can get before the next regulation comes out. But with that being said, this is today's team. Based around Giratina. Today's team was posted on Twitter by OKHost SK1222. I've posted their teams before on here, so be sure to go check them out on Twitter if you can. They post a lot of cool teams like all the time. These Japanese team creators, these guys really know how to put them together. But this looks like another fun one for me. We do have a Calm Mind, Giratina. This dude can sit around for a long time with some leftovers. So it's got a lot of support from things like Amoonguss. We got the double fake out from Rillaboom and Incineroar. The zoom lens on Incineroar for increased Will-O-Wisp. That's kind of crazy. But we're going to see how it works today. And basically just a lot of support around Giratina. And we even have Thunder Wave on Fluttermane, which is like kind of crazy, right? So this team is very unconventional. But maybe really good in like a closed team sheet scenario, which is basically what we're doing on here. So let's just jump into a battle and see if we can get some wins with this team right here. Okay, I am seeing a theme with the team we're playing against here. Looks like we're up against a blue team. It is literally all blue Pokemon. All right. Okay. Let's see what we can do against this, right? A lot of water types too. So, I guess the first thing we need to do is we just need to jump into it, and we need to be able to do a lot of damage. So we need to start getting these Calm Minds up. We need to start just doing everything we can do, right? And that Kyogre is kind of scary. So we need to be able to get some screens up probably. And best way to do that, yeah, we'll bring in you and you. And I feel like it's hard to not bring Fluttermane anytime to these things. I'm always like, man, should I bring Fluttermane? I feel like either Fluttermane or Amoonguss here, and I really don't know which one I want to bring. Amoonguss could be very valuable. Dang. We have Thunder Wave on our Fluttermane, so it's like a guaranteed hit, and like a slowdown for us. But let's go with this guy. If we can get some spores off, then that's basically just gonna win us the game. Amoonguss is OP, my dudes. Amoonguss, you guys know. You guys know if you keep up with the VGC, if you play anything like that, you guys know how difficult this Pokemon is to keep up with. Alrighty, so we're playing against the guy with all blue Pokemon here. Latios and Kyogre. Kind of expected. I'm expecting like a Tailwind and a Tailwind and probably a what's that move? Water Spout. Yeah, probably a Water Spout. So let's see what we're gonna do here. We are going to protect. First turn, we're gonna get a light screen up. First thing, that's what we gotta do, right? We gotta get that light screen up. And we might actually end up losing our oh, we actually protected here. I was expecting some damage coming this way, right? Alright, light screens are up, so we are looking good. That protect was kind of out of nowhere, right? Alrighty, so I'm gonna Calm Mind and Thunder Wave on the Kyogre, probably, yeah. I really want to be able to survive this, bro. We gotta be able to. What is the Terra? Please don't be Terra Ground on this Kyogre, bro. If it's Terra Ground Kyogre, that just. Okay, Terra Water. Alright, so if we Thunder Wave this, there's a good chance he doubled into the Giratina as well. Ally switch, no! Okay. Kyogre switches places, Thunder Wave hits your boy. Yeah. Alright, we're about to get hit. Probably not as bad as we think, right? Oh, it's actually Origin Pulse, so. I actually did basically no damage. And it's going to do even less damage as we continue on here. That's pretty sick. All right, so let's keep this party going. The ally switch is kind of crazy. All right, do I Calm Mind again or do I protect? That's what's crazy about this, right? I'm going to Calm Mind again. And then switch into... one of these Pokemon, right? One of these Pokemon I'm going to switch into. Or do I just stay out here? No way he Ally switches again, right? He didn't Ally switch. Okay, but you know what? Bro, Thunder Wave. We're going to Thunder Wave your whole team. Actually, we can't Thunder Wave this Pokemon. Oh, we can Thunder Wave this Pokemon. What am I thinking? I'm thinking it's Electric type for some reason. It's Dragon and Steel type, right? So, there we go, dudes. Luster Purge. We resist this, right? Yeah, super resisted. All right, so right now, looking pretty good in the hood right now. Looking pretty good in the hood. And we just heal up. We're looking extremely powerful here. I might even Calm Mind again, just because that's how greedy I am. All right, we're going to switch into... We can't even Spore anymore. Probably not gonna switch, actually. It's kind of tough to switch. Dang, which Pokemon? All right, we're actually gonna Hex into Latios slot. If he does switch out or something, then it's just whatever. All right, we can just put up Reflect just in case he tries to do some defensive moves here. Latios couldn't move, bro. He was gonna go for an Ally switch, so he's gonna die to the Hex here. All right, Reflect goes up. It is looking good for us right now, guys. It is looking insane. I've never actually seen the animation for Hex, so this is pretty cool. There we go, dude. Latios just fainted like it was nobody's business there. And Electro Shot. Probably going to go into the other slot here. What do we got here? Which slot is it going to go into? It's going to go into the... Yeah, not the Giratina, probably. All right, there we go. Dude, it really doesn't even matter anymore. It really doesn't even matter anymore. All right, so whatever Pokemon he's bringing out next, we're actually going to go into... And his Tailwind just went away. All right, I'm actually going to go into Amoonguss here. Bro, okay, he's got Golduck. Dude, Golduck's actually kind of cool, right? Fun fact, in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the most shinies that I've found my EV training, and it's been like 10 different Psyducks I found. I wonder if we can one-shot Archelodon with Aura Sphere here. And I'm just going to go for the Spore on Golduck, because I don't know what Golduck does, bro. That's going to be crazy if it has like Sock Up or something like that. I think it can learn that, and that would be insane. Oh, it actually went for Taunt. Okay. We can still use Pollen Puff, so we're not entirely useless, right? I want to know how much... oh, we have the Mental Orb, I forgot. This one-shot? Bro, we almost one-shotted the Arch. That's crazy. And then we still get the Spore off, too, which is awesome. Use Spore. He has the safety goggles, bro. It didn't even matter. All right, the rain is gone now. The rain is gone. Okay. Here we go. Let's, what do we do? Do we just Aura Sphere the Golduck? And then Pollen Puff into this guy? I don't actually know. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. You know what, bro? The taunt is whatever. The taunt is whatever here. We're not going for those moves anymore. We're more sophisticated. Critical hit on the Golduck, dude. It almost killed it. Alright, there we go. Looking good, looking good. Alrighty, dude. My next move is going to be insane. You guys are really going to enjoy this next one here. I'm going to get an Amoonguss knockout. We're going to Calm Mind again just because I don't like how much damage that Dragon Pulse is doing. And we're going to Pollen Puff that Golduck. Pollen Puff the Golduck here. Golduck used Blizzard. That did no damage at all. Calm Mind at all. I figured it would do more damage to Amoonguss, right? But it didn't. Alright, there we go. We're like super raised now. Dragon Pulse, how much damage to do? Don't crit, please. Okay, thank God. Did nothing. All right, Pollen Puff. Boom. Golduck is dead now. So Kyogre comes back out. Kyogre is tough, right? Kyogre is a tough Pokemon. We still have all of our screens up too. So, dude, our defenses right now are insane. Do we still have our screens up? I need to check that. We have one more turn of light screen here. All right, so we're just gonna knock out the Arch, and I think we're still taunted, right? Yeah, we're still taunted. We're just gonna Pollen Puff our Giratina here. Let's see, he probably has Ice Beam, right? Probably has Ice Beam, and then we still have our Rillaboom in the back, dude. Rillaboom just beats Kyogre, right? Origin Pulse. This is about to do like 1 HP damage, right? Yeah, I did literally nothing at all. I did literally nothing. All right, and we Pollen Puff, baby. Dude, Giratina is something, dude. And the taunt is gone. The last screen's gone. The last screen's gone. No. Okay. I wonder how much our Sphere is going to do. He's probably going to give up here. Or, okay, he didn't. All right. I still did barely any damage, dude. Our Sphere is kind of weak. I wonder, does it have like a high crit ratio or something? Why is it on the team for? And he is asleep. That means we can finish off with a Hex here. Is he going to let me have the last move, or is he going to just roll over and die here? That's the real question, right? That is the real question. He just kind of let me set up really early, and he just didn't have any Pokemon that could do any physical damage at all. So the Calm Mind's just stacked up, dude. All right, Hex, and yeah, bro, we're just gonna Pollen Puff on the Kyogre. If it doesn't kill, it's gonna kill with the Kyogre. Kyogre's asleep. Yes, dude, this is a good first match with Giratina. Excited. Let's just finish this one up here. Nice, dude. Nice, nice, nice. All right, that was really cool. I like using those four together. A lot of support there for Giratina. It was kind of an easy team to go into. But yeah, let's go on to the next match and see if we can do just as good. Okay, looks like we're up against a Groudon team. We're seeing Latios again. Sick. And Rhydon, dude. Eviolite Rhydon is kind of insane, right? And Galarian Zapdos, bro. There's so much going on with this team right here. I don't know what to expect. I know they can get Tailwind off with at least, I think, 3 of these Pokemon can learn Tailwind. So they have a lot of speed control. Probably Icy Wind on that Fluttermane as well. So what I want to do here, probably kind of similar to what I did last time. And then it's tough. I think I'll bring this just in case he has Earthquake on like 2 of those Pokemon there. I don't really know what Rhydon does. I've heard of Rhydon being used competitively recently. And I'm not really sure what to expect from it, right? And let's see what else we got here. Do I bring Fluttermane? I think Fluttermane goes kind of strong here. Let's bring it. Let's bring our Fluttermane and see what we can do. I know it's we're not gonna have the Spore and stuff, so it's kind of tough, right? But this I think Amoonguss really doesn't pair well into these Pokemon, so we're not gonna bring it this time. And see what entity has up their sleeve here. Not really sure what to expect here. So we can lead Zapdos and Groudon. Okay. Dude, I have no idea what's going to happen here. I have no idea I could be making like some huge mistakes right now. Okay. Right off the bat, we're just going to reflect. And probably a Calm Mind here. I think that's probably the safest thing to do. Maybe actually just protect, just to kind of scout out what's going down here, or do I Calm Mind already? I'm gonna Calm Mind. I'm gonna Calm Mind. I've not battled any Zapdoses in Regulation G. I've seen a few teams where people have performed well with Zapdos at larger events, so I actually am a big fan of that Pokemon. So let's see here. Now you guys see my Groudon video. That Groudon video was sick. I love that team. So I'm expecting some shenanigans from this right here as well. Is this Zapdos? I always forget the types. Is Galarian Zapdos still electric, or did it lose that? Galarian Zapdos. It is a fighting and flying type, so we can actually... Okay, we actually dodged that attack. That's crazy. Okay. We're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good. What is the ability on that Pokemon too? It's Defiant, so we got to be careful with that too. That's why I didn't bring Incineroar, thank God. Let's see here. We can paralyze this thing, and then we can just Hex it. And then get rid of that. Let's do that. That sounds like a plan to me, right? Thunder Wave. And just destroy it, right? Alright, there we go. Now, I think Hex, with the Calm Mind boost, is going to be able to easily knock out this Zapdos here. Precipice Blades, whatever, does some damage, right? But it's okay. Hex, we're faster now, and kill, please. Nice. Zapdos is gone. That is one physical Pokemon out of the loop now. Okay, we're getting healed up pretty good too, so I'm happy about that. Happy about that. What I'm not happy about is that thing's faster than us. That Groudon. Okay. The next thing I want to do here is actually paralyze that Flutter Mane. I'm going to protect here. I still have my Terra. Probably going to have to use my Terra on Giratina just to keep it alive from Flutter Mane's Moonblast or anything like that. So let's get a Thunder Wave off here. Paralyze that guy. And then we're probably going to lose our Grimmsnarl here. But, you know, Grimmsnarl did its job. Put up its screen. I would love to have gotten off another screen here, but we didn't. That's okay. That's okay. Now we got to decide if we want to bring out our Flutter Mane, or if we want to bring in our... Did I bring Rillaboom? If I did, that's going to be kind of overpowered, right? Rillaboom is OP, my dudes. Okay. Yeah, we got Rillaboom. What is the speed on this thing? It's got the Soul Vest too, which is nice. Okay, it's very, very slow. I think that's okay, though. That is actually okay. Yeah, let's bring in Rillaboom here. We'll get a little bit more healing too on our Pokemon. I think what I'm going to focus on here is my Terras. I'm going to Terra. What Terra do I have on this? Terra Fire. Okay, we definitely don't want to do that. I'm going to Wood Hammer into this Flutter Mane. And probably Terra Calm Mind. Just in case the Dazzling... I don't know how much the Dazzling is going to do. It could do a lot. We're just going to Terra and Calm Mind. I think that's what I want to do here. The stronger our dude is, the better. I wish he would Terra that Groudon. But he hasn't done it yet. I'm really hoping we don't lose our Rillaboom here. I might have should have went for just a Grassy Glide there into Groudon to get some damage off. Shadow Ball. Okay. Dude, I'm glad I Terra'd there. Fire Punch. I think we lived this, right? Yeah, nice. Can we kill Flutter Mane with... Oh, we got burned. Dude, that's so bad. That is so bad. All right. It's kind of okay, though. It's kind of okay. Special Attack Rose. Special Defense Rose. Wood Hammer. It's going to do some damage still, right? Oh, did we get a crit? Dude, even with the burn, that did so much damage to that Flutter Mane. That Flutter Mane must have been like the weakest Flutter Mane in the world, dude. Alright, so we're going to get like the double heal here from the leftovers and the terrain or whatever. But I'm stuttering so much tonight. I don't know what it is. I'm just so excited. This team is fun, right? Alright. Let's finish this up here. What's his last Pokemon here? That screen really helped us there with the fire punch. I'm just so mad that we actually got burned from that. Suicune. Okay. Suicune is tough, right? Grassy Glide, super effective. Groudon. I feel like he's going to go Tailwind with that Suicune or something, right? I don't know what he's going to do with that Suicune, but he's going to do something with it, right? Do we just Aura Sphere into the Suicune or Groudon? All right, let's target down that Groudon. We're gonna Aura Sphere. Do I protect? I need to start chipping some damage away on that Groudon, or else it's just gonna come back to bite me later on. Extreme Speed. All right, did nothing there because of the screens. Grassy Glide does a respectable amount of damage there. Precipice Blades still survived. I think he dies to the burn though. Groudon basically died from that there. Nice. Nice. All right. It is. Oh, we're actually gonna live now because of that healing on the terrain. Thank you so much for the healing on the terrain. All right, I kind of wish we would have died there, honestly. But we can Grassy Glide into the Groudon. We're probably gonna get Extreme Speeded here. Do we just Aura Sphere the Groudon? Yeah, let's do that. Oh, he protected. Okay. Okay, what does he do here? Is the question. Aura Sphere. I should have went into that Suicune, man. I knew it. I knew it. Okay. Scald. That was a crit, bro. That did nothing. If he got another burn there, I would have been so mad. I would have been like, why? Okay. So let's revisit our plan there. We can literally just do the same thing, right? Okay, Groudon is going to die this turn. And then we'll have Fluttermane and Giratina up against the Suicune. Yeah, Suicune's kind of isn't going to be able to put out that much damage. I think we have 2 Calm Minds up right now. I can't remember how many we did so far. I forgot. We just got to hope we don't get like Precipice Blade crit. We still have our Reflect up too, which is good. Extreme Speed. Okay. Expected, right? Like we knew that was coming, right? All right, can we get a Precipice Blade miss? I think it missed. No, I didn't miss. Okay, just don't get a crit, bro. I mean, okay, that's good. That is good. All right, Groudon is dead. Now it's up to your boy. And, I mean, I was going to say we get a boost from the sun, but it doesn't matter because we have booster energy, so it's like, what's the point, right? Alrighty, but what we can do is we can use Hex. So we can Thunder Wave and Hex with your boy. Also, he used Scald with the sun up, so I don't know why he tried to do that for. Or that was just kind of dumb, right? I think he's just kind of running out of ideas. So we're just going to Thunder Wave the Suicune, and we're going to use Hex on Suicune. All right. I don't think he used his Terra that entire match either, so don't know what this guy was doing here. All right, Thunder Wave, and then Hex does like double damage now. +2 special attack. Easy knockout. Does he have a sash on him? Does he? Bro, I just didn't do enough damage. How bulky is this Pokemon? I thought I had +2. Maybe I only have +1. Whatever. All right. I actually want to see if I had +1 or +2. That Sunlight didn't last very long. All right. Oh, yeah, Groudon's been on the field forever. I forgot that he's been on the field since literally turn 1. And they just didn't do enough damage to your boy, dude. He basically, this is 2 games in a row now where they just couldn't do enough damage. Okay. Alrighty. Who is up next? Well, not who's up next, but I want to check my Reflect wore off, whatever. But there's so much stuff happening this turn here. Okay. How many? Okay, we do have +2. We just I don't know what the EV training is on this thing, but I feel like it could have been a lot better, right? I feel like it could have been a lot better. All right. There we go, guys. Another win for the Giratina. I thought both those games we just did were great showcases for this team. I think Hex is the main focal point, getting these Thunderwaves off, getting these spores and stuff. Hex is insane. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.